How to replace the pawl on a Husqvarna chainsaw. The pawls on a Husqvarna chainsaw are connected to the flywheel. The flywheel is in turn connected to the starter. The starter pawls and springs underneath are serviceable, which can add to the life of your starter. In order to replace the starter pawls, you will need to remove the flywheel. Without the proper tools, parts diagrams and prior small engine knowledge, this task is better suited for a professional. For specific Husqvarna models, you'll want to use a specific parts list and only certified Husqvarna replacement parts. Things you will need: socket wrench, piston stop tool, screwdriver, wrench, flywheel remounting device, hammer, 2 small blocks of wood. Replacement parts: take off the rubber spark plug boot from the spark plug. Unscrew the spark plug with the socket wrench and remove from the engine. Insert the piston stop hole into the spark plug's hole. Turn the flywheel until the piston comes into contact with the stop tool. Remove the starter cover's 4 retaining screws with the screwdriver. Remove the starter cover. Remove the starter assembly, which includes the starter cord, pulley, recoil spring and cover plate from the engine. Loosen the flywheel's bolt counterclockwise with the wrench. Remove the bolt. Thread the flywheel remounting device over the flywheel. When the tool makes contact with the flywheel, unscrew 1 1/2 turns. Pull the chainsaw up off the table by the flywheel. Hit the flywheel remounting device with a hammer to loosen the flywheel from the crankshaft. Pull off the flywheel. Turn the flywheel over and set it down on the 2 blocks of wood so that the starter pawls are exposed. Hammer out the pawl retaining pins from the flywheel. Pull out the pawls and the springs. Inspect springs and pawls for damage. Replace parts as necessary. Install parts in reverse order. Insert the springs and pawls into the flywheel. Insert the pins into the retaining holes. Push them down so their shoulders are flush with the flywheel. Make sure the pawls can still rotate freely. Tighten the flywheel back in place with the bolt. Reinstall the starter assembly.